Once upon a time there was a young unicorn named Starlight who lived in a beautiful forest surrounded by tall trees and colorful flowers. Starlight loved exploring the forest and making new animal friends. One sunny morning, Starlight was playing near the sparkling river that flowed through the forest. She splashed and played until she noticed dark clouds starting to fill the sky. Loud thunder boomed overhead and rain began to pour down. "Oh no," cried Starlight. "I better get home before this storm gets worse." Starlight started galloping towards home, but the rain made the ground muddy and slippery. She struggled to see through the thick sheets of rain. Suddenly, her hoof got caught in some mud and she tripped, landing with a loud oomph. Right away, Starlight felt a sharp pain in her front leg. When she tried to stand, she quickly sat back down. "Oh no, I think I hurt my leg," she said. Starlight looked around, but she couldn't see her house through the trees and rain. She was lost and alone in the forest, and now she was injured. Tears welled up in her eyes. How would she find her way home? As she cried, Starlight heard a small voice say, "What's wrong, little unicorn?" She looked up to see a tiny fairy with glittering wings hovering next to her, holding an umbrella over her head. "I hurt my leg running home in the storm and now I'm lost," Starlight told the fairy. "My name is Sparkle," said the fairy. "Let me take a look." Sparkle examined Starlight's leg closely. "It's not broken, just a bad sprain," she told Starlight. "If you lean on me, we can walk slowly back to my fairy village to get help." Starlight smiled through her tears. "Oh, thank you, Sparkle," she said. Sparkle led Starlight through the dense trees. The rain made it hard to see and the ground was muddy. But Sparkle lit the way with her magic fairy dust. After walking for what felt like forever, Starlight saw twinkling lights up ahead. "We're almost there," said Sparkle. They arrived at a large, beautiful tree with windows and doors carved into the bark. Glowing lanterns lit up the branches. Fairies in colorful dresses and suits fluttered around. "Welcome to the Fairy Willow Tree Village," Sparkle told Starlight. The fairies all smiled and waved, happy to help the injured unicorn. Sparkle brought Starlight inside the tree to a cozy room filled with pillows and blankets. She propped up Starlight's hurt leg and wrapped it snugly. Then she brought over a cup of hot tea and a bowl of berries. "You rest here until your leg is better," Sparkle said. Starlight smiled gratefully. "Thank you for saving me." For the next few days, Starlight stayed with the fairies while her leg healed. Sparkle brought her food and books to read. The other fairies performed songs and dances to entertain her. During the day, sunlight streamed in through the round windows. At night, glowing fireflies and moonbeams lit up the room. Soon Starlight could stand and walk again. "Thank you for everything," she said to the fairies as she prepared to go home. "You're welcome. Come back and play with us again," Sparkle said. The fairies waved goodbye as Starlight limped slowly out of the fairy village. As Starlight walked home through the forest, she heard a strange noise up ahead. She peeked behind a bush to see a young griffin with his lion paw stuck under a fallen log. "Help!" he cried. Starlight rushed over. "Don't worry, I'll get you free." Using all her strength, she lifted the heavy log so the griffin could pull his paw out. "Thank you," said the griffin. "My name is Braveclaw. You saved me." Starlight smiled. "I'm Starlight. I know how scary it is to be hurt and stuck in the forest. I'm glad I could help." The two new friends walked together until they came to the griffin's mountain cave. "Come meet my family," said Braveclaw. Inside the cave, Starlight met Braveclaw's mother, father, and twin sister. They thanked her for saving Braveclaw. "You are welcome in our home anytime," said his mother. The griffins gave Starlight a ride home, soaring high over the forest. As Starlight snuggled into bed that night, she thought about her adventures. She learned that even when things seem scary, there is always help and kindness around. She couldn't wait for more magical adventures with her new fairy and griffin friends. And she drifted off to sleep dreaming of the wondrous forest.